Hey, what's up class? Today I'm going to be doing an analysis of dreams. So I've been thinking a lot about dreams lately. I don't mean the kind of dreams that come about while you sleep. I mean the kind of dreams that we hope to achieve one day or reach. I've been thinking about it a lot myself because personally I dream of making videos as my full-time job. But I can't figure out exactly how to go about it. So I'm going to share my thoughts on dreams. I may miss some features on the concept, but it's what comes to mind around the topic. And I hope it does something for you. So I'm going to break them down into two categories. First, I'm going to do inactive dreams, and then I'm going to do active dreams. So the first form is one of being. So when you're in elementary school and your teacher asks you what you wanted to be when you grow up, you would think of a job that you had seen somewhere in some form. Maybe a teacher, a lawyer, a politician, a scientist, an inventor, an artist, maybe a mother or father, etc. All of these are roles in society that you had seen and maybe been inspired by. These are all dreams of filling a certain role in society. Typically, the idea is brought about by seeing someone in the role and it being inspiring. It could be inspiring because it connects with some level of yourself or for the wealth. There are also dreams of how you want to be. This kind is a little bit more abstract because it's a dream of embodying a certain trait. The best example I can think of is on New Year's Eve when everyone is thinking about how they want to be next year, with traits like I'd like to be healthier, more loving, more peaceful, or assertive, and so on. Then there are dreams that are beyond an occupation or trait. These dreams are about art or invention. This is a dream of an object outside of a person. For the inventor, it's a product that doesn't yet exist, but could have a useful role in life. For the artist, it's manifesting that dream into a medium so that others can interact and connect with it. These are under the category inactive dreams because they're an idea of something that doesn't yet exist, and they are not yet in the process of being created. A kid picturing what they want to be when they grow up comes from the kid not being that yet. And on New Year's, we dream of what we lacked this year, and if we had blank next year, it would be better. And an inventor thinks of something that would add to life because whatever is being invented doesn't have a place in life yet. An artist thinks of a specific work because they haven't done it yet, and it hasn't been done yet, as well as whatever statement, beauty, or feeling it presents. So, inactive dreams can be seen as a blueprint of what could be brought into existence. However, inactive dreams can take us out of our present-day life. It is a lot easier to dream of being a famous artist and feel like that is the case without working towards the dream. And in that sense, it can take us out of our present life, where we actually are, and live life severed from where we're actually at. This can result in disappointment later because something that was calling you to bring it into life was never made. On to our next category, active dreams. We've all heard the term living the dream. Living the dream means a person is actively participating in a situation that was once only in their minds. Currently, I'm living the dream by participating in the actions that bring me towards my dream of making YouTube videos as a career. While I haven't yet reached the place of it being a career, I am still actively working towards reaching that spot. Next up, we have living in someone else's dream. This is a very vast term because in some degree, we live in a culmination of people's dreams that create the world we live in. For example, the creation of America was a group of people's dreams of what an ideal country should be. Being born into this country, we live and follow the guidelines of the laws as well as benefit and suffer from the consequences of our political system, due to the idea of how the founding fathers set up the country. So that was a large dream that we live in, and it still shapes our lives. A smaller scale version would be a business. Typically a service position in a business has guidelines on how workers should act towards the customers. So in that regard, the workers embody the dream of the business creator by following their guidelines, while the customer enters into the dream of the business creators, from how the store is set up to how the workers treat the customer. Even smaller scale can be represented by a family unit. The parents have an idea of how the kids should be raised, so the kids are raised within the idea that the parents have on how to raise a child, and how the child should be brought up into the world, until the kid grows up and forms their own ideas and opinions of how they should act. Lastly, I have active dreams with no external object, embodiment, or being in a role. This one is the most complex. It's more of a psychoanalysis, so I'll try my best to word it accurately. We form thoughts and opinions about the world around us. For example, either about the things that we judge the people around us off of, or what politicians can benefit the world that we believe is the one we live in. This is obvious when we look at how many different opinions we see around us in religion, politics, sports, and music. I bring this up to show that we all have vastly different opinions about the world we share, and when people take action for the betterment of the world, it's for the world that they believe they live in. However, there is so much information that it is impossible to grasp the totality of the world around us. So what I'm getting at here is we each have a dream of what the world is, and a dream of what we are within that world. because the world we dream we are in informs what we believe we are in relation to that world. This may seem a bit complex and disorienting, but where we actually exist is the environment around us and the people we know and the places we visit. We don't really need a totally accurate idea of the entire world. To simplify a bit, we can dream that the world is a harder or easier place to live in, and that can make life seem harder or easier, while dreaming that you exist within the world with such qualities. But no matter what, we are only interacting with the belief of what the world is, and not the true nature of the world. So if that is the case, we are always dreaming about the world we live in and what benefits or drawbacks our idea of the world imposes on us. So that's my analysis of dreams. I like to think dreams come about as a signal of hope, maybe a way out of a bad situation, or something fulfilling to work towards. If you have a dream of something, why not try to make it real? We live in a world that is built on top of many other people's dreams. What can you bring from your head to add to our world? If you'd like to leave a comment about your dream, it might be nice to see what other people's want to bring from their minds to life. Or if you have a different perspective or additional thoughts on the topic, leave them in the comments and I'd be happy to read them and respond.